Today on Forbes, this fintech unicorn wants AI to manage your company's finances. When Eric Gleiman debuted his fintech startup Ramp in February 2020, he expected the usual challenges of starting a new business: long hours, finding talent, marketing an unknown product. What he didn't expect was for half of his New York City employees to fall mysteriously ill just a week after the company launched. Over the next few weeks, as the COVID-19 pandemic spurred global lockdowns and stalled economies, Gleiman found himself hawking Ramp's take on corporate credit cards into a market where spending suddenly stopped. It was an existential crisis, and he was only a month into the job. Gleiman tells Forbes, quote, "There was never anything like it. If you go back 100 years, as long as there were modern credit cards, you'd never seen an event where half of businesses were forced by law to shut down and revenues went to zero." As companies around the world went into economic survival mode, Ramp doubled down on the principle Gleiman argues set it apart from other corporate card companies: to save customers money instead of enticing them to spend more. It was a pitch that worked uniquely well during the pandemic. Businesses were trying to cut costs amid uncertain times, helping Ramp find its niche. Gleiman says, quote, "It went from a really scary couple of weeks to maybe the reason why Ramp is where we are today." Corporate thriftiness is such a core tenet of Ramp's pitch that its North Star metric is how much it reduces a customer's spend per year: 5% on average. Board member Keith Raboy, a partner at Khosla Ventures, predicts another milestone on the horizon: doubling the average savings of Ramp customers to 10%, sometime in the next, quote, 6 to 18 months. Now Ramp, valued at $7.65 billion as of April, claims it's the fastest growing corporate card in the US. The company tells Forbes it is now processing $35 billion a year in, quote, total purchase volume, industry speak for the combined dollar amount of transactions on the platform, up 250% from $10 billion in May 2023. Annualized gross revenue in 2023 was $300 million, and Forbes estimates it is close to doubled to $600 million in 2024. But while it's rooted in the stodgy world of banking, Ramp has aggressively embraced the cloud and artificial intelligence to automate almost every aspect of finance management for a corporate customer. As a result, Ramp is debuting this year on the Forbes Cloud 100 list of the world's top private cloud computing companies, which was just released last week. Ramp comes in at number 37, 5 spots ahead of rival Brex. While the list is dominated by AI, with ChatGPT maker OpenAI taking the top spot, Ramp represents the expansion of fintech companies into the cloud as they expand their purview beyond just credit cards. Along with Ramp's physical and digital credit cards, it also offers expense management and HR capabilities like accounts payable that it's augmented with a growing suite of cloud-based AI features, built on OpenAI's GPT-4. The idea is to offer a one-stop shop for all of a company's spend management, instead of using, for example, a Chase card and then going to the Expensify app. Kevin Permenter, an analyst covering fintech apps at the research firm IDC, says that the lack of a full suite of services, quote, is a blind spot for some of the large incumbents, the old guard. The company touts a high-tech flair that traditional credit card companies don't offer, like being able to issue special purpose cards to individual employees with specific spending limits. Most of these software features are free, but for access to some premium services, like supporting multiple currencies, the startup charges $15 per user per month for a package called Ramp Plus. Its core business, though, is still interchange fees, the cut the company takes out of every customer transaction. For full coverage, check out Richard Nieva's piece on Forbes.com. This is Kieran Meadows from Forbes. Thanks for tuning in.